So today is our last sermon in the series of What Presbyterians Believe, and we're talking about the priesthood of all believers. And I was thinking about this on Friday night. I was at the NCAA basketball game here in Columbus. Got to see Fairleigh Dickinson beat Purdue, and the arena was going crazy, and it was wild and certainly unexpected. But it was thousands of us sitting back cheering on the experts, the players, as they engaged in the game. And I was thinking, it's so easy to do in church, is to think of myself as a spectator and watching someone else play the game or do something, and my role is to cheer them on or encourage. But there's no expectations, right? There's nothing I was going to do that was going to change that game. And what we think about the priesthood of all believers, it's the exact opposite of that, is that we're called to have an active role, and there's no separation of classes between professional Christians and non-professional Christians, but rather we're all justified, and we're told when Christ died, the curtain is torn in two, and we all have the same access to God, and that no longer is it only the high priest can enter the Holy of Holies behind this 60-foot tall curtain, but rather that's gone, and we all have access to God, and so we all have the same role and responsibility. And there's different functions within the world, but we're all being built up together. And so all of us bring our gifts and our talents and our hopes and our fears, and God uses that. If we're willing to offer ourselves as living sacrifices, God builds us up together into a spiritual house. But it's on the basis of we're all justified by grace. We're all equal, which means that it's not to tear some down, but rather to raise the bar for everyone. So we all strive together, all working as one to offer ourselves as living sacrifices and be built up together as God builds God's kingdom.